Hello, hello, hello. I'm in the house. Denise Clays, it looks like you're number one. First and foremost. So, in the news, let's talk about a little bit of news. I'll get into the gold, the silver, I'll get into the guns and bullets. So this high school wrestler, he forfeits the state finals rather than fight a girl, rather than wrestle with a girl. Now, not only did he just forfeit the state final, he now then has been disqualified, or I should say, he's no longer qualified for his scholarship. So he knowingly gave that up. And he's saying that, he just felt uncomfortable, fighting a woman. You gotta give it up to him for his, the way he was brought up. He's a gentleman. He just didn't feel that this was the way to earn his scholarship, to fight a lady. In addition, he didn't feel that, it was appropriate for him and a strange lady to be wrestling around on a floor. He didn't feel that was appropriately needed, or I should say, he just didn't feel very right about that. He felt that something was wrong, and I have to agree. If a lady wants to wants to wrestle, in high school, you should have their own high school league, and let them fight each other or wrestle each other. But now this intermingling and trying to homogenize the two sexes, there's no such thing as female and there's no such thing as male. We're all gender neutral. It's wrong. We're not gender neutral at all. We are quite different. And whoever tries to sell us the bill of goods that we are the same or we are equal, they're mistaken. We each individually have our own qualities, our own strengths, and that's the way we were built by God. Anyway, what I was holding up earlier was, because we talked about it yesterday during our gun section or session, is the Ruger 1022. Now let's turn this puppy around. Now, for all you folks who are thinking about getting one of these, I highly recommend one. And I'm going to tell you why. I'll put this down for a while. Oh, by the way, there's where the magazine fits. And I'll get into the magazine in just a second. Why do I recommend one of these rifles? Well, anybody can fire them. But, more importantly, there's no recoil with these weapons. And it's not really a weapon, but hell, I wouldn't want to get hit with one of these bullets. And you can, yes, you can kill somebody with a 1022. You can hunt with a 1022. The reason why I recommend this to youngsters as well as some ladies who might be afraid of weapons is because there's absolutely no recoil. Zero recoil. They can aim at a target. The barrel is not going to flip up and they'll have to reacquire aim again. No, they aim one time, it fires as many times as they want, as fast as they want, and that barrel is not going to do this. Not at all. These are what they call Butler Creek mags. Individually, they hold 25 rounds individually. Butler Creek. Let me see if I can get that thing to focus in on it. For you folks who are interested, Butler Creek. But you get two of them, and they literally snap together. Can you see on the inside there? They literally snap together with that pin right there and that inlet right there. Using the other side. Just like that. Now you got 50 rounds. You pretty much have a machine gun here. what do I mean by that? Because there's absolutely no barrel flip, no recoil, you can pull the trigger as fast as you want. And all you do is disengage it from the rifle, turn it over, pop, and you got another 25. That quick. Butler Creek, folks, look them up if you already have a Ruger 1022. You see? Oh, there's already a mag in there, dummy. There's the mag that comes in there. I keep this one empty. Yesterday I was bragging that I keep all my firearms loaded, but those are the ones that I will go to for home protection or home defense. Normally the hunting rifle and the Ruger I don't keep preloaded, but the shotgun, the handguns, all the handguns, and the AR, I keep them loaded, is what I'm trying to say. So check this out. So you got one of these versus what comes stock in the rifle. This is what comes stock in the rifle. I believe there's only 10 rounds that can fit in this thing. 10 rounds and you're depleted. 50 rounds, boom, all day long. And these things are so easy to reload, very quick to reload, as a matter of fact. Let's take a look and say hello to a few people. Yes, I am at my house in the White Mountains, my home, my real home. Let's take a look and see what, who, and how is here. And then I'll get into some silver. I brought out another basket of silver here. Mil-Spec Stacker, thank you so much for being here. Move this mouse out of the way. JD Stacker, thank you. Just Add Silver, again, thank you, because you were here yesterday, I think. Paul Deich, thank you. Brad, my weekend is going great, from Brad Barnett. Thank you so much, folks. We're going to talk about some silver. We're going to talk about some more guns. We're going to talk about some prepping, maybe some prepping tools today. We are going to talk possibly a little bit about the ignorance in our political system. We're going to talk a little bit about everything, and then I'm going to turn the room over to you folks and just let you ask questions. Tactical Paradigm. I don't know why I like that name so much. That sounds so cool, man. So hardcore. K Big Rouge. Thank you. From Louisiana. I love the food down in Louisiana. Distraction Story. I don't know what the distraction story is, but thank you so much for being here. From Colt Lee, or Le. Robert Radicke. 999s, baby. That's right. 999. All the way. 999. Let's orientate her. I mean, she should be upside down. She's so freaking ugly in real life. So hideous. When I say she's not really hideous, the queen, but she's this so scowled, so mean looking is what I want to say. I bet you if she smiled every now and then, the queen that is, she'd be a pretty nice looking lady for her age. I'm not no weirdo, don't get me wrong. Reed Powell in the house. Denise Clay, she was #1 here today. My God, the poor young man of character, so unfair. Well, now they're trying to bash him because he didn't want to wrestle with a woman. I don't blame the guy. Eastwind Farms, and let's see who else. The Gun. All of that is what's called a mental disorder. I wrestle with my wife all the time. Yeah, me too. Not your wife. I wrestle with my wife. And every now and then we'll do what they call, and you know, when we're not getting along, we'll do what we call the hallway wrestle. And you're asking, what is the hallway wrestle? That's when you pass each other in the hallway and you're like, F you, no F you. No, you don't do that. Anyway, we actually don't fight much. Jose Gutierrez. Sky Watcher, Stephen Glenn. I've had many of them. Love that Ruger. Let's see, who else is here? Boy, the faster I read the names, the faster people come in the room. Now I got 74 names to read off. Bob, Amy, sit, get fat, and buy a cannon. Huh, okay. Stephen Glenn, stick to the standard 10-round mags, as they are reliable as hell. I don't doubt your comment, but so is Butler Creek. Never had a jam on these. Never. And I got 2 of them there. 2 mags here. Either one of them. Never had a jam on them. Can't say that about these. They're I will admit, the jams on these are rare, but they have occurred. Just saying. Butler Creek, check out the reviews. I make no money on this. There's no links in my video descriptions. Hey, click here, and you know, I don't play that where I get a little percentage. No, if I recommend something, go check them out online. Google it. See our Barger. I don't know how to pronounce that. Boger. Although my fingers hate loading the larger mags. These large mags are nothing to load right here. Have to be 21 and go to someone with an FFL. They will charge you $25 to transfer a gun from Stephen Glenn. Have no I'm not going to be transferring any weapons, so I don't really need to worry about it anymore. I urged you all many years ago. Get your rifles. Get what you got to get now. Back then. Because now they're starting to sneak a little bit of, you know, laws through. Banks are starting to, you know, suspend accounts where it was shown that one of the debit cards were used to purchase weapons. All kinds of little things going out there. You already have your weapons. You don't have to worry about anything anybody's going to do anymore. I got mines. So getting another AR Tuesday, a Colt 6920, nice weapon. Colt probably does make the best AR, in my opinion. Demon Hunter, Overtax, can you tell us how silver can be the new currency if there is not enough for every person in the world to own 1 ounce? That's beautiful. The fact that, first, there's really 2 questions there. The fact that there's not enough silver for everyone in this world to own an ounce does not make it eligible to be the new currency. What it does is it makes it a more valuable commodity once silver is the new currency. Now, I never said silver is going to be the new currency. I'm just going by your question because I do not believe silver will be the new currency. Never said that. I don't think the banksters will and the World Bank will ever let us get away from fiat currency. That is how they make their money. That is how they enslave us. But I believe I addressed your question. Do I reload at all? No. I looked into getting, by the way, thank you for the question, Silver Lining. I looked into reloading. I actually, because my budget was tight, I looked at the Rock Chucker. Wife and I went to the gun shop, looked at the Rock Chucker, and after adding up all the dies and everything we would need, we kind of like, not a priority right now. But I'll tell you something, Silver Lining, it's coming in the future. Not right now, though. We can't afford it right now. Let's put it this way. We could afford it. It's just not our priority. I'm going to get a 1022. Do you know if the stainless breakdown models is okay or has any issues? I do not know that personally. Google it. Google 1022 stainless reviews, those words, and read up on it. The reason why I chose this wood stock is because, well, it was darn pretty. And I don't have any rifle that's a wood stock, and I wanted one. This is a real wood stock. This is not a composite or anything. And by the way, they do make the black composite. I think they make other colored composites also, where they're just plastic, in my opinion. But this is what I wanted. I wanted to have a real wood stock. Thank you for the question, John Parsons. Thank you. $99 people in the house. Thank you so much for everybody being here on a Sunday, I should say Saturday night. $1 in the house. Where's the pachyderm? The pachyderm, isn't that an elephant? I don't know what you mean by the pachyderm. You probably, yeah, that is. Yes, the Mini 14 is nice. 6 Hemi 9 in the house. Silver Bushman in the house. Again, $1, and Quentin G. 76 P10 and Doug Larrabee. We the People. God, there's so many people in this room right now. Picho Rizzo. Elephant in the room. Skywatcher. Why is there an elephant in my room? The elephant. Yes, we received it. $1. I showed that coin yesterday. I think it was a Somali coin. I showed that coin yesterday. I didn't understand the question. But yeah, I showed the coin yesterday to everybody to see. I showed it yesterday, and it was a gorgeous coin. My wife actually is the one that opens up the packages, and she loved it. It's in the safe right now. I brought some other things to show off. So yesterday, I brought out a glass jar, because I have a couple that I bring out. Yesterday was a glass container filled with silver. Today I got a metal, see, it just pours out, a metal container with a bunch of silver to show. I also have some monster boxes, but I'm not bringing out the monster boxes. No, they're too heavy. But I will show off a few of these here, many of which you probably own yourselves, no doubt about it. But I'm going to show you one of my favorite coins. This is from a series called the Private Tier. Now, for many months, I was calling it the Pirate Tier because there are pirates on them. Can you see that? Let me get out of my face out of the way. Can you see that coin? Look how thick this is. This is from the Private Tier series. This is a 2-ounce, 0.999 silver coin. Beautiful coin. I don't know why they called it the Private Tier. I have no clue why, but they got a lot of these coins. Go to AppMex. Again, I don't make any money off of anything. You can go to AppMex. I believe SD Bullion, if that's your fancy, they sell them there too. And I got a feeling there's something like maybe around 10 of them in the series. And I think most of them actually are 2-ounce coins. You can correct me if you like. Where did I put my... So last night I get an email from somebody who was in our chat yesterday. Oh, you better not keep them in the plastic thing for too long. You're going to get this green slime on your coins. I emailed back. A lot of my coins have been in these plastic sleeves or plastic sleeves like this for years. Never got green slime. Part of that response was I would be concerned if you got yourself some you know, fake coins there and put a little doubt in his mind. There's one coin there. I don't have the one with the ship on it. That's one I gotta get. That's the question from Mr. Rizzo. I don't have that one. I noticed that the Fire Stick TV is a lot faster than the computer. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, it's a beautiful coin, Tactical Paradigm. It really is. Hey, folks, 107, 108 people in this room. Can I get a thumbs up? Please? What if I showed you some more silver? Would that give me a thumbs up? Now, I showed a different variation of this yesterday. I got to get my face out of the key. I got an idea. Why don't I try turning off this monitor here? See if that affects the outcome. I'm experimenting right now because I'm shutting down a computer monitor above it. There we go. I think that might have fixed it a little bit. And again, her sour face. But look at that shine on her face. I mean, that's a shiny coin. Very shiny coin. What else we got here? So what's my opinion on proof coins versus regular if the price is the same? Well, if the price is the same, get the proof coin. But if the proof, I'm not into collecting per se. I'm into just getting and acquiring silver. While I'm at it, I do buy pretty coins. But my goal is to actually accumulate silver. But yes, if the two prices are the same, then get the proof, by all means. Because somebody else might hold the proof in higher regard and might give you $1 or $2 more for it in down the road when you're ready to sell. What else do we got here? This might be difficult to show because they're in a foggy, you could see the bag is kind of foggy. These are 1/10 ounce rounds, the size of dimes. I'm going to pull one out. Love the sound. Now this is almost looks like the American Silver Eagle. I got these, I believe, off of Atmex. I'm purposely moving the coin around because I'm figuring the light might hit it in a way that you might be able to see it right. Now the other side of this coin is an eagle. Can you see that? Probably with my camera not the best. But he's standing there with his wings opened up. So everybody always asks me, do you go into fractional silver? Oh, hell yeah. You know, fractional could be your pre-65 stuff, your 40% post-65 coins, as well as your 0.999 fine silver, like we see here. I got a crap load of mercury dimes. There's tons of beautiful coins. How much fiat currency do you recommend storing in a safe for immediate access? Demon Hunter, well, perhaps maybe enough for a couple of months worth of bills. And somebody always asks me how much should they keep in the bank, and I always say the same answer. Keep enough in the bank to pay a couple of months bills, that's it. Anything over that, just hold it in your safe. So the minimum is what I'm saying. The minimum that should be in your safe is a couple of months. pretty much all your freaking cash should be in your safe, and you only keep enough in the bank for a couple of months worth of bills. If you're able to achieve that, you keep all your money in your possession. You're big enough, you're bad enough, and you're strong enough to hold your own money. You don't need a savings account. You don't need somebody to watch your money for you. It's kind of like, would you park your car in somebody else's freaking house? What do you get out of it? Nothing. You're not getting no money off your savings or your checking account. What is that, 0.5% interest? That ain't no interest rate. That ain't no savings account. You can acquire or accumulate the same thing in your own freaking home. Hold your own money. You don't need somebody to hold your stuff for you. Would you give your wife's jewelry to somebody across town to hold it onto it? Hey, hold on to this for that day she might need it. No. It's funny, they give you, it's basically when you deposit money, this is what pisses me off. You deposit money, you're actually loaning them your money. But you know, the interest rate that they're giving you is next to zero. You so much as borrow $1 for them? Oh yeah, need our 30% interest rate, man. Oh, you don't pay for it. There's fees, and there's fees for the fees, and then we got, you know, all these other fees, application fees, minimum account balance fees. You're loaning your money to them every time you deposit. Doesn't seem right, does it? I want that free panda, Rhino. You folks think of Jam Boy and special talents around at Spot. I think it's a great thing. Beautiful thing. Made $600 last year in interest. What do you got in the bank? A couple of $100,000? I doubt that. At least not in a standard savings account. You must have made it off of some other type of account. See something, say something is correct legally. When you deposit any money, it's legally theirs. In fact, even when they give you the money, it's still legally theirs. You know it's illegal to burn money, right? That means it doesn't belong to you. In addition, when you use their safety deposit boxes, anything that is in their safety deposit boxes, even if it's jewelry, it is legally theirs. Look at the fine print. It is legally there. The jewelry and all your family heirlooms, it's legally theirs while it's in that safety deposit box. So I just wanted to show you something else I got in the mail. I already opened it. I'm going to do my best to hide the name because I don't have permission to show off the name. He gave me this. This is like a Dutch mark or Deutsch mark, or I'm going to show it to you in a second. I'm trying to do this to where I don't show any of his personal information. Wife went to the post office box and she found, I'm not going to show you the letter he wrote because I don't think that this, let me see this. This is a Kennedy. This is a 1967 Kennedy. It's 40% silver. Not that the percentage of silver really matters. I'm trying to get an angle on here. So this is what was in my P.O. box. Now, and then, in addition, I'm going to hold this up for a moment so you folks can read it. because I know you all can read German. This is a mark. This was produced, according to his letter, if I was understand it, this was produced between World War I and World War II. Amazing, man, that people would take the time and package that and drive it to the airport, to the post office and gift that is amazing. It just blows my mind. Whomever sent it, I don't want to name no names. If you're in the room, thank you very much. You've sent it to somebody who actually appreciates it. Troy Ounce in the house. Make Alexandria wait tables again. I'm wondering, man. What kind of waitress do you think she was? Thank you so much, Troy Ounce, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. We're moving now, so setting up the studio and everything in the new home is going to be really fun. Nice 124 on the board. Hello, that is interesting. Thank you. Trump said bullshit at CPAC today. Oh my gosh. He is my superhero. What does MAWTA stand for? I'm not into all these acronyms. I don't put them to memory. Jamar Butler in the house. The mark looks like a stock certificate. It almost does, doesn't it? Copy Tech 36. It's a good idea to buy silver bars. Absolutely. So I just had a silver bar here. I have a shitload, excuse my language, of silver bars. This one has not been kept pretty. Matter of fact, it's not even hasn't been in a plastic sleeve for years. This is just one. I own several hundred bars. Just bars. So there's a cleaner copy, a different variation. But these are 1 ounce bars, my friend. 1 ounce bars. I'm just moving it around so you can see the back side of it now. See, totally different. So I have everything from like 1 ounce bars to 5 ounce bars, 10 ounce bars, and I believe, no, I don't believe I have a 20 ounce bar. I think 10 ounce is the highest denomination. And I love holding a 10 ounce bar. They feel good in your hands. They really do. Weigh my silver in shitloads. Is that like turds? You have an average size turd. It's a standard turd. And instead of troy ounces, you say turds. This is 5 turds. I'm trying to figure out what $1 is trying to tell us. I weigh my silver in shitloads. I'm just saying. So no longer is this considered a 1 troy ounce. This is a 1 turd. And I'm gonna go there. This is not patina. This is corn. Oh, that was funny. Even if I'm the only guy that laughs at that joke, I thought it was funny. All right, that's as low as I'm going. Time to come back up. Federal Reserve notes ain't worth shit, but yet everybody has this faith in them. And I so much as mentioned cryptocurrencies. And everybody just wants to shoot me and yell at me. What is the difference between cryptocurrencies? This is a nice segue. What is the difference between cryptocurrencies and cash? We just had a gentleman here, Federal Reserve notes ain't worth nothing. Ain't worth shit by Copy Tech 36. I'm just saying, think about it. Think about getting into some cryptos, people. Think about diversifying a little bit. Think about just putting a few dollars into cryptos. There's a lot of penny cryptos out there. Well, the banks are JM Bullion, not JM Bullion, I apologize. JP Morgan, they're starting their own cryptocurrency. Let's take a look at this. You take a look at a certain segment of the population, bankers, wealthy corporate business people, investment brokers. I can go on and on. They're always on the right side of life. They've always got a lot of money. Always got fancy cars and yachts and multiple homes. They're always on the right side of finances. When they start to want to accumulate cryptos, when they want to create cryptos, that ought to tell you where cryptos is going. They don't make financial mistakes, folks. People like J.P. Morgan do not make financial mistakes. I'm just saying, consider it. Litecoin for the win. That's what I got. I think mostly Litecoin, but I only have something like 16 Litecoin. But I'm hodling it. Hodling it, if you're new to cryptos, hodling means just hold on to it. No trading it, no day trading, just hold on to it. Philip Jones, like I said earlier in the video, wife and I went out for ammo reloaders. We actually looked at the rock chucker, but after we added up all the accessories, all the dies, we had determined at that time, financially, it wasn't a priority. Philip Jones, thank you for the comment. I will say that a loader might be in our future, though. But we prioritize. You know, we only have a finite amount of money, so we prioritize our needs. And right now, I have to say, a reloader, it's kind of down a little ways as far as the priorities. That doesn't mean I don't want one. I would love to be able to reload 308s. The 308 rounds I shoot, they're close to $1 a round. Every time I pull the trigger, $1, $1, $1. And that's just practice rounds. Six Hemi, I agree with you. Cryptos are in its infant stages right now. It's like when Amazon stock was just 3 cents. King James, I always love seeing you here. King James 6 from Scotland. Cryptos is a scam, but I gotta tell you, isn't the dollar bill a scam? Isn't any cash note that a bank prints, isn't that a scam? Jamar Butler, thank you so much for being in the house. Purple sky awaiting. No one uses cryptos and no one ever will. I cannot, and I'm not trying to put down Purple Sky Awakening at all. I love the fact that you're here, Purple Sky, but that statement is so untrue. It goes beyond untrue. First of all, multiple companies are using it currently. You're just not aware of it. For example, when you go to buy silver, many silver companies online allow you to pay with Bitcoin. Travelocity allows you to pay with cryptocurrency when booking a flight. I can keep going on and on and on. Look into it, my friend. You're wrong. And more and more and more businesses are starting to accept cryptocurrency as the months and the years go by. Pretty soon, it is my belief. Someone asked me earlier in the video, when this is the US currency. Somebody asked me this question earlier in the video, this video, and I said I don't believe silver is going to be the currency. You know what I believe the currency is going to be? It's going to be cryptocurrency, not silver. Silver is just our main backup. It's just my belief. Am I right? I don't know. I really don't know. By the way, check out that deer. He accepts. He accepts Bitcoin. He accepts Litecoin. He accepts Ethereum and DIGIBYTE. That guy right there, he likes cryptocurrencies. I'm telling you, man, before I shot him, he was grazing. He was grazing on a field of cryptocurrency. And all of a sudden, bam! Stephen Glenn. I use the Ledger hardware wallet for my cryptos. What do you like? If you don't hold the keys, you don't hold the crypto cash. 100% correct. And I am much like you. I use the Nano S Ledger hardware wallet also. So you and I use the same thing. I question whether I'm using mine right. I'm a little confused by it because when I go into this, maybe that's a question I can ask our crypto people here. When my Nano Ledger is not hooked up to the computer, I open up my Ledger software. Why am I still able to see the amount of cryptocurrency I have? You would think it would show 0 until you plug in the Nano S. Or am I not using it right? I'm just curious. If somebody can help me out, I'd appreciate it. Even drop me an email or even here answer that question. Oh, by the way, I apologize. I wanted to thank Stephen Glenn also for the super chat, the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. What is a good crypto going to do for you when the dollar loses its value? Well, you'll have crypto. That's kind of like saying, what is beans going to do for you when the world runs out of rice? Well, you'll have beans. And I don't mean to be sarcastic. All crypto is the faith people have in it. Oh, that's it? That's all that's in the dollar bill, my friends. That's all that's in the back in the dollar bill is the faith of the people. All it takes is the faith of the people to move over to another form of currency. Path is narrow. More and more people are using Bitcoin. Thank you so much. That is a true statement. You know, I find people, more and more people they just want to win an argument. Their only interest is being right in an argument. And we can argue all day long about cryptocurrencies. And no amount of proof is going to change their minds. You know why? Because they don't care about being correct in an argument, in a debate. All they care about is being right. That is so foolish, folks. There is a difference between being right and correct. Many people, whether it's about cryptocurrency debate or whether it's political debate or whether any kind of debate, they won't change their minds. Because if they change their minds, they're admitting defeat. That is a foolish way to think. To stick with a subject, to stick with an outcome, to stick with a decision, to stick with a theory based on, I gotta be right, otherwise I'm a weak man if I'm proven wrong. Folks, there's a difference between being right and correct. I think a lot of people are. I just leave it at that. cryptos, I really do believe, are going someplace. I don't mean to beat anybody up. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about silver. But here's the proof in the pudding. I feel very strong about it. I own it. I have a couple of monster boxes and other containers of silver. I strongly believe in silver, and as well as I strongly believe in cryptocurrency. Say something, say something, say something. Don't put your eggs in one basket. I agree. Diversify a little bit. I'm not saying, for those folks who are against cryptocurrencies, that's cool. We're cool. I got nothing against you. What I'm saying is, for the people who are on the fence, go ahead and diversify. But I'm not saying take a few $1,000s and diversify. But maybe take $50, buy 1 or 2 Litecoins. You know, well, Litecoins is what, $45 now? All right, so buy 1 Litecoin. Try it out. You know, maybe take $100 or $200 at the top and just spread it out on a few different types of currency. And just hold on to it and watch it over time and see what it does. If it starts vegetating upwards, you know, maybe people were right. Always get these EMP people. 49, I love you. You've been a subscriber from the get-go, but there's always that EMP argument. You know, and you know, if an EMP attack does happen, so does your paper currency. Okay? Because there's no such thing as currency. It's all digits in a computer. Your paper currency in a bank. Your cash is not there, folks. If you deposit $1,000, it's not there. It's just digits. If an EMP attack happens, so are your digits. All I'm trying to say is the dollar and the crypto are even. There's no difference, yet people just have faith in the dollar. Silver Hodl, Light LT's got. We screw up his name. Silver Hodl, Light Hodl, Litecoin Hodl, LTC Hodl. Just in different ways. We can all learn from each other. I agree. We can. If you can't eat it, use it, or hit someone with it, it's not good. All right. Richard McCorkindale, haven't seen you here in a long, long time. You go on vacation somewhere? If anybody can tell me how to get THETA, I can't seem to get THETA. I don't know how to buy THETA. But if anybody can tell me how to buy THETA, I really would appreciate it. All right, so off the crypto. Got a request to show this again. I will. We'll get into something else. We'll talk about guns, bullets, and silver. A little flip up thing there. Look at that baby. For all you safety Sallies, the mag's not out. Ruger 1022, one of the finest 22 rifles there is. Well, first let me show this. This is a stock mag. I've already covered this early in the video, but they've got a lot of new people in the room right now. Stock mag out of the 1022 only holds 10 rounds. These are mags by Butler Creek. Fit the same rifle. Each mag can hold 25 rounds for a total of 50 rounds. What makes this even better is they connect to each other. Boom, goes into the rifle. You run out, it's just a quick flip and back in, and you're reloaded. 2 banana clips, 25 rounds apiece. Very nice. Very reliable. Excellent reviews for you folks who have 1022s. And I believe Butler Creek, this brand, also makes these banana clips for other variations of the 22 rifle. I would love to have an M1 Garand. That would be so cool. Anyway, folks, I think I'm going to call it a night. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it, and I also appreciate your support. Thank you so much. If you haven't checked out any of my past videos, go ahead and check out some videos. I am going to start to load some videos soon. I know all I've been doing lately is the live chats. That's just because I'm living with my sister, part-time in Tucson, and I'm here, and I just don't have the studio pretty much anymore until I get into my permanent home, what we're trying to buy. But anyway, I'm not voting for Bernie. Even if I was a socialist, he's a sellout to his own people. Come on, John Denmark.